Hey everyone. So, at this point now, it's been almost a week. This video should be going out like on a Thursday, so almost a week. My iPhone 10 came, and I was so excited. Excited enough that I really didn't even do an unboxing. I just got right to it. So let's show it off. Here it is, the iPhone 10. I've had it for almost a week now, and I really like this phone. Not Touch ID, but Face ID is so much better on this than Touch ID ever was. I mean, Touch ID was great, don't get me wrong, but a lot of my problem is that my hands kind of get a little warm, and so Touch ID didn't always recognize my hand, so I'd have to, like, you know, rub my finger on something to sort of get the sweat off, or you know, also I would have to wipe the sensor on the iPhone in order for it to work. It was just a mess a lot of times. So that was sort of all over the place. But with Face ID, it's been a whole lot better, just a whole lot better to do things, you know. I mean, I used the Touch ID a lot on things like LastPass and the Authenticator app that I use for my two-factor authentication stuff. And, you know, thumbprint was easy and quick, but I'm already looking at the phone, so Face ID, just quick, easy to get into all that stuff. It's like I don't have anything on at all, but yeah, I have the satisfaction of knowing that I do have a password or PIN code or a password on these things. So if someone else tries to get into it, because, you know, they can't, or it's very hard for them to try. So I'm surprised at how good it is, even like in the dark, how well it still recognizes my face, and at different angles how it still recognizes my face and unlocks the phone. I guess the one weird thing, it's a little weird to me, because of how good Face ID works. A lot of times I find myself unlocking the phone when I don't want to unlock it. So, like when I am just in the middle of the night, or I just, you know, take my phone out of my pocket real quick to, like, look at the weather from like the weather widget, I unlocked my phone, and I don't really want to unlock. I just wanted to see real quick what the weather was, you know, what the temperature was or something. It's not that much of a pain, but I just hit the lock button. Gone. I'm finding that I'm not really missing the home button at all. Just, you know, the swipe. Just using the regular, you know, swipe is really no problem at all. Just go up, and there's, you know, all the apps. If I open an app, say Twitter, and I want to go back to the home. Just gone. That's really nice. So let's actually take a look at my phone. So as we can see here, I just kind of brought everything over from my old phone. I set it up as like my old phone. So although the phone is actually physically smaller compared to, I still have my old iPhone right here. So here is the 7 Plus. Here is my 10. They are actually kind of smaller. So it does have, it is kind of a weird feeling of having a smaller phone but the same screen size. It's kind of a it takes a second to try to kind of wrap your head around it. I guess you could say it's a little bit smaller screen size because of the little notch up here, but you know, outside of that, it's about the same size, and it is a bit more of a richer screen because it's an OLED screen versus LCD over on the older iPhones. So back into the iPhone itself. So here we have, you know, the home screen looks pretty much the same as the old, you know, home screen. Except for up here in the corner, you have, you know, your time up here, over in the left corner, and then you have your cell service and your Wi-Fi and the battery over here in the right. If you pull down on the right, you get the old, you know, command center with all the stuff there. And then if you pull down on the left, get your notification center with all your notifications. I got a pizza tonight. Let's see. You can still go over to the left to get to your widgets. From pretty much any blank space you can bring down to get your search and app suggestions. And if you want multitasking, you just kind of go halfway up and hold, and you get your apps that you have open. And as far as gestures go, you can also thumb through like this. Oops. Go through the apps like that. But as far as that goes, yeah. And if you're wondering about apps that maybe aren't updated for the iPhone 10 yet, let me think of an app that hasn't been updated. Let's go with Pokemon Go. As you can see, they just kind of letterbox it in, and actually it looks fine this way. It doesn't really bother me at all. It looks really good. It'll look, you know, better when they update it so that it takes full advantage of the screen, but for now, this is pretty fine. Let's capture that ladybug. I should be ashamed. There we go. I haven't played this in forever, so we'll go out of that. So that is just a quick little look at the iPhone 10. I'm hearing that at this point, ship dates have gotten better, so you might be able to get one soon. I know on launch day, a lot of stores actually still have them in stock as at Walmart, and they had plenty in stock. I think it was pretty much the Apple stores that were running, out quick because everyone was lining up at the Apple stores. Didn't think of going to Verizon or to, to Walmart or whatever. They all had them. In my case, I got the, I think it's Space Gray 256 model because I had a 128 gigabyte iPhone 7 Plus, so going down to 64 gigs was going to be a downgrade for me. I think I use about 50 gigs on this phone as it is, so there's no way I could ride on 64 gigabytes of storage, so I went with 256. Black. I like how the black looked more than the other one, the white or the gray or silver it is. I was also kind of surprised at how nice this actually felt, because when they said that the back was going to be glass, I was kind of afraid. I was thinking of the 4 and 4S, where they had glass on the back too, and I used a case for those only because I knew how fragile the back glass was compared to the front. And you know what, this glass back here feels just as sturdy as the glass up here. Ooh, you kind of see the... That's interesting. See it trying to read the face that isn't there. Yeah, and this feels good in my hand. It's kind of nice. I can pretty much use the whole phone from one hand compared to like the pluses where it was kind of hard to do that. Which is something I missed from the smaller phones, but I wanted the features in the bigger phones, so I went with them and I got used to it. Yeah, it's a great phone that I have, and I also like on the home screen here that it has the hello, what are you doing? Oh, it's over here. Over here it has the button for the locks, or for the flashlight right there on the home screen, because I don't like to have I don't like to have the control center available while the phone's locked. So before, it was, I wouldn't say an ordeal to get to the flashlight, but it was more work than maybe it should have been. Having to unlock the phone, and of course when I went to go try to use Touch ID, it wouldn't take it because my thumb was too warm, or too sweaty or something. I'd have to wipe it off and I'd try again. It wouldn't go because now I got the sweat on the sensor, so I have to wipe that down too, and my finger, and then use Touch ID, unlock the phone, or just type in the PIN code, and pull up the drawer, and then hit the button and have my flashlight, and then repeat the process to turn it off. Then now it's just right here on on the home screen. The other thing, I hope at some point maybe they'll let you customize this in some future update where you can maybe change out the camera button there, because you don't really need a camera button there when... Oops, wrong one. Just slide over and get that. But they also have it there because reasons. It'd be nice if they just let you change that out. Put something else there, maybe a calculator or something, I don't know. So yeah, that is the iPhone 10. As far as just sort of a general look at it. Let me know if you got one, or if you got maybe the 8 instead. Let me know in the comments below, and until next time, bye.